I love this time. It's a nice time to just have a wee um, hour of just relaxing and checking in and feeling the vibration of the mala mantra into your body, which is always so beautiful. And yeah, I just love this. I do this myself twice a day at least. But yeah, and it's just wonderful having you doing it with you too, which is just awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just wonderful. How are we all today? Uh, Let me know how you're doing. Let me know whether you have Mala. If you're new to me, where you're from. I will put my card here so that if you are new to me and you do enjoy this, then and want to follow me, please do. I'd love that. We are working on the throat chakra today, and our mantra will be reflective of that. And it's just a yes, a wonderful time to relax. So I have with me, I'm holding on to actually. I was just doing a little bit of breathing and calming myself down to start with my green moonstone. So I've got my green moonstone here with us. Just this all just adds beautiful vibrational energy. I've got my carnelian, and I'm wearing my carnelian today. And I have my beautiful sunstone. So she's passion, well, she's vitality and divine feminine. This one is passion, and the carnelian is courage. So it's nice having all those three here sitting with me. And I've got my candle, so let's light my candle. You know me, I like all the elements going. I've got a nice breeze coming through the window there, so that's the air. I'm lighting the candle for the fire. We've got the crystals around us for the earth, and I have water for me. So that I've got to have my water. Got to have my water with me. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, let's start with an oracle card. We'll start and finish with the oracle cards now instead of doing the readings. I just feel there's so many other people that do it, and I like doing this group one. I feel that that's where I am at the moment. So this is the I chose this one. It's the Healing Waters one by Rebecca Campbell. It's a beautiful deck. It's I've got two of her decks, and they are probably the almost the first ones I got. And I don't go back to them often, but when I do, I just love them. They're so, so beautiful. So beautiful. All right, let's see what the Healing Waters one has for us today. Oh, there we go. All right. And we have, oh, what is it? Flow. She who flows. Beautiful. I like that. She who flows. Is it gonna? It did focus just for a minute there. It did, but she who flows. It's lovely. And let's get the book, and it is She Who Flows. Oh, I don't need my glasses on for these ones, because this is She Who Flows. There we go. Actually, let me just hold the card first. Let's just see what I feel this card is giving us. I feel like it's about a river that's moving through the landscape of our lives. It's reminding us that that everything that not everything has to be pushed and controlled or hurried, and that water knows that ancient wisdom of movement, and it bends, it curves, and it finds its way forward without resistance. And so I feel like this card is asking us to soften, soften into the natural rhythm of your own energy. And some days you might feel really vibrant and expansive, and others might just be for rest, reflection, maybe gentle inward listening. Both of those are sacred flow, absolutely. And this card is, it's allowing us to, it's showing us that to move with life rather than against it, then tension dissolves and focus and inner wisdom all begin to emerge. And so like a stream that slowly, it shapes the stones beneath it. It will shape the path it wants to go on. So it's about patience and presence that transform us in ways that that force and pushing never could. I feel like it's encouraging us to trust those currents of connection as well, that bring people together, and that's what we are too. We're that. And each person that comes into these lives, or each person that you meet in reality, in the flesh, they arrive with their own stories, their own emotions and wisdom. Yet together as a whole, we create a beautiful shared river of understanding and support, which is wonderful. And this is what this platform is all about. It's just fabulous. So I allow yourself to release. Release the need to know every step ahead. Let your intuition guide you. Let your heart move at your pace, not someone else's pace. Life is not, it's not all about rushing. It's just inviting you to flow. Wonderful. All right, let's see what the book has to say now. And I will need my glasses for this book. The words are very little. All right. In the book, it says ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. Water is the most powerful force on our planet, which is very true. It has the potential to destroy everything in its path, or be embracing, still and gentle. And when a river meets a rock, it doesn't try to move it. Instead, it embraces it and flows around it, and doesn't question why the rock is there. And it sees it as part of its path. Isn't that beautiful? All those challenges, those things that we think are stopping our pathway, that river is just winding around it, and that pathway is still flowing around that challenge. And it doesn't question why the rock is there. It sees it as part of its path. Water teaches us how to flow with life and how to greet the obstacles in our path with open arms and receive life fully. In this way, the world's waters have literally shaped and crafted the entire landscape of the planet that we know and love today. Mountains and valleys, coastlines and woodlands, all a result of water embracing life. And the ancient Greek goddess Rhea was the daughter of Gaia and Uranus, and she's also referred to as Cybele, mother of us all. In his work Cratylus, when it goes into italics, it's even harder for me to read. The philosopher Plato referred to Rhea as a stream, or she who flows. And perhaps Rhea herself has much to share with us about how to truly flow and with what appears on our journey, whether expected or unexpected. Call upon her support to support you in embracing any unexpected changes or challenges you're facing. And this card invites us to stop seeing the unexpected things in life as obstacles and instead to treat them as invitations to embrace life. Don't you love that? To find a way to soften and embrace what occurs rather than try to avoid it or fight it. To flow with rather than resist. So maybe when we're doing the mala, you might like to think about what unexpected obstacles or challenges that you might be resisting or fighting against right now. And she also says what would happen if you embrace them as part of your path. Beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful card. I love that. All right. My lovely. So who has a mala? I might use that to lean on so you can see my mala. I made a new one today, and I made a bracelet to not today, this week. So this is, I thought if Peter was here, she'd love this. This is Dragon's Vein Agate. And it is just lovely. I love it. And I had enough beads over to make a nice little bracelet as well to go with it. Although I've got a bit too many beads on it. It's a little bit loose, but that's all right. So yes, so we're going to use this one today. This one today. And for those that don't know about malas, you can think of them as a mindfulness tool. It's just like counting breaths or focusing on a candle. The beads give your mind something to anchor to, and there are 108 of them. Because it allows you to repeat a mantra or an intention enough times to sink beneath the surface. And it becomes a practice of presence. So bead by bead, helping to calm mental chatter and invite stillness. And you don't need to be religious to use them. They are simply a beautiful aid for inner focus. They're lovely. All right. I also thought today that it would be to add to these mala meditations for those that don't have their malas. We're all very quiet. Or maybe my chat's not working. That you could, if you don't have a mala, I've always said you count on your fingers, but I also had a light bulb moment the other day about using mudras, and I use mudras all the time, and that's how you place your hands, and your fingers. So for the throat chakra, the mudra for that is to link your hands together, tuck your fingers down there, and then just lightly grip your touch your thumbs. So your fingers inside should look like that. And then just gently do that. You can sit that at your heart space, you can sit that at your throat, or you can just sit it in your lap. It doesn't matter where you put it. It's just has that connection. It's like another honest sort of expression, and it helps release tension. So like the beads do, and if you don't have that, then you can just put your hands into that mudra, which is beautiful. This week we're doing the throat chakra, as I said. Its element is air. Its color is blue. Its Bija sound is ham. So I will put that here. So anyone that's coming in, throat chakra is ham. But most people do it as a hum. So that's sort of how it works together. It's about your voice. It's speaking, it's expression, and it's just honoring your voice. So it is a lovely, lovely time. Peter. I just said if Peter's here, she'd love this. I just made this mala this week, and it is Dragon's Vein agate. How about that? And I did a bracelet because I had enough to do a bracelet as well. Yes, and I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're recovering well. Very good. All right, we gather in this beautiful place that becomes sound. Oh, good. Yep, slow is better than nothing, and slow works better, I think, too, in far as healing. Yeah. Our throat is the bridge between the inner world and the outer one. It's where thoughts become words. It's where feelings become songs. It's where silence chooses when it's ready to break. So if you place your hand at the base of your throat, you can feel that space there. That is the gate of expression, and that's the place where your voice meets the world. In many traditions, the voice was considered sacred. Words could bless or wound, and it still happens today. They could heal or divide, but in the ancient time or more older traditions, the elders always taught that the throat must be used with care, not silenced, and not wasted. So the throat chakra reminds us that truth does not need to shout to be heard. It just speaks clearly. It trusts that honesty carries its own strength. And when it's balanced, we experience clear communication, healthy boundaries, creative expression, and beautiful, calm confidence in our voice. And that's beautiful when it's balanced. When it's a little bit blocked or unbalanced, we can have that fear of speaking. We silence ourselves, and we talk only to please others, over explaining or over talking. So the throat teaches us that truth spoken with kindness is powerful medicine, and beautiful. And if you wanted a herb to go with this throat chakra, then sage. Sage is often used before important conversations, for definitely for clearing, and it was believed that to clear the mind and steady the spirit, then your truth could come out, and it could be spoken without fear. So sage reminds us that our words, they carry energy, and when we speak them from our heart, and our words become that beautiful medicine. If you wanted a crystal to go with this mala, then blue lace agate would be perfect. It's a beautiful, gentle stone. It's a stone of communication and calm expression. It encourages truth that is kind, steady, and grounded, rather than forceful, and like our flow card, not forceful. and it doesn't create a sharp truth. It's just that clear, compassionate truth. It's lovely. All right, I will have a mouthful of water. I have my bowl here, and inside my bowl I have our chakra stone, so to add that energy to the meditation. And I have my beads. So if you have your beads, pick them up. At the top I have the guru bead here with these little dangly beads. That's all the guru bead. So I start at the next one after that. So let's rearrange some things here. Got microphones, got beads, I've got bowls. All right, my beautiful people, let's just rest. First, let's just rest our hand at the base of our throat and close your eyes and take a gentle breath in and a beautiful gentle breath out, and see if you can feel that movement through your throat. See if you can feel that air, that flow. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Nice slow breath in and breathing out. Bead by bead, breath by breath. Allow the sound to vibrate through the throat and the upper chest. Let your jaws soften. Your voice lives in a very relaxed body. Notice the space in your throat. Imagine it widening the open sky, just like being a beautiful, clear, open sky. You speak your truth. Your voice matters. Your truth does not need to rush. It just needs honesty. ourselves clearly. And honor that inner knowing. And sometimes the bravest words are those tiny, quiet ones. Just feel the calm coming into that throat center, the calm that will come into your voice. We're back at the Guru bead now. So just stop and breathe into the throat. Nice, deep, slow breaths. Imagine a soft blue light that's glowing in your throat. It's just like the sky before evening. It's clear, it's open, it's endless. And with each breath, that space is widening ever so slightly more. If you have beads, hold them to your throat area. There's room here for truth. There's room here for expression. Your voice does not need to force. And it especially doesn't need to push its way into the world. It only needs honesty. May your words be clear and kind. May your truth feel safe to speak. May your voice carry wisdom rather than fear. And may you leave this time just trusting the sound of your own knowing. Your voice is not an accident. It is a beautiful, beautiful gift. And bead by bead, we remember. And breath by breath, we return. Welcome back, everyone. My sincere apologies for that little hiccup near the end. My throat obviously needed a bit more clearing and balancing. Thank you, Peter. Hello, Maribel. Hello, Alicia. Hi, Robin, if you're still here. I saw that you had put that there, so I'm not sure if you're still here now. I don't think you were too late, Maribel. Don't think you were too late at all. Ah, yes, you are still here. Wonderful. Ah, beautiful, Maribel. I was saying at the beginning that for those that don't have a mala, and I know you always do. Thank you, Maribel. I know that you always do, Maribel. But I thought, I said at the beginning, I had this light bulb moment the other day that I should show the mudras that go with each of the chakras as well. And so today's one, if you didn't have the mala, you could use the mudra. Today's one was linking your fingers together and curling them like so, if I can get it right, and then bringing your thumbs up to the top. So curling your fingers in on top of each other and then curling them up to the top. And that was the mudra for today. And that that mudra is called the Granthi mudra. So if you want to look it up, you can. And it's it supports that honest expression that we were talking about with the throat. It helps release tension in the throat area. Maybe I should have put my mala down and gone into the mudra. It encourages communication, and that's what the throat's all about. And the mudra is beautiful and compassionate way of doing that. So yes, wonderful, wonderful, fabulous. How are we all feeling? Nice and relaxed, I hope. Did you mind or the bowl that I was playing? Was it annoying or not? Or yeah. Ah, wonderful, Jerry. Wonderful. You haven't sent me a picture of that, have you? You sent me so many pictures last night, and I just loved looking at them. But I will have to I'll go and read your messages after this, and see what you all said, what you said about all those beautiful, beautiful crystals you have. Yeah. Yes, it was. Yeah, I woke up this morning and WhatsApp said 70 messages. I'm like, what? How did 70 messages come through on that? It wasn't just you. It wasn't just you. I don't think I've had that many messages on there in one night. Oh, good, Peter. Good, good. Yeah, I just thought, I'm not sure who it was. Was it you, Robin? I'm not sure that put a crystal in your bowl. And so last week I did the green for the heart, and then I had the throat chakra sitting in the bowl, and the bowl sounds fabulous. I love the bowl, but the vibration that's coming from the bowl with the crystal in it is even more superb. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, yes, excellent. All right, my darlings, shall we have our final oracle card? Had a beautiful one earlier from the Rebecca Campbell deck. Healing Waters. Oops, upside down. Healing Waters. The Guru bead is the main big bead that you have at the top. It is the divine, the presence, the spirit bead, it's often called. So yeah, it's a big, usually a bigger bead at the top. And you don't use that one, you just go from the next one around it. And if you're going to repeat it like I do in the mornings, I do 3 rounds, and you turn it around and go back the same way. Don't keep going round and round and round. Ah, Alicia, lovely, lovely. No, and as I said, you can just sit with the mudra, or you can sit with the using your fingers too. Yeah. Yes, yes. So the Guru bead is all by itself, and then it's 108 beads. Yeah. So. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Yes, I loved this one, the Dragon's Vein Agate. It is just wonderful, and I couldn't resist because I had a few beads left over. I couldn't resist making my bracelet, but it is a little bit big, but that's all right. I don't mind. And that is the bracelet. So with the little, oops, up higher with a little bead on the end. Yeah. I'm wearing carnelian. Yeah, so it's a lovely, lovely carnelian. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I like my beaded bracelets, and I thought I've got lots of spare beads. I might as well just make them. I need a bead with a bigger hole at the top though, so it hides the knot. So this one isn't quite hiding the knot because I didn't have any bigger beads. Yeah. Thank you, Jerry. Yeah, I love carnelian. This is just a solid full one. It's just lovely. When I saw it, I thought, "Oh, I like that," and it wasn't overly expensive. So yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yes, yeah, yeah. Excuse me. When you're making a bracelet, um, normally you have odd numbers, not even numbers. Um, it's the same with. Oh, have I got one? It's the same with worry beads. Um, so the worry beads aren't on stretchy fabric, that a stretchy cord. They're just for sitting around. And with a bracelet, it is you measure your wrist, and then there's a calculation of how many beads you use for that wrist, for the stretchy bracelet. And I think because I had the spaces in it and my bead was longer, I should have had less beads. So probably about, well, maybe 4 less beads on it. So, but I don't mind it loose. It won't fall off. So, and I don't mind it loose. It's okay. So, yeah. But always an odd number for bracelets and for worry beads. Malas are always the 108. So all these rules and regulations, you can make them however you want, really. But definitely the mala has to be just 108. 108. Wonderful. All right, let's see what the divine energy. This is the Sonia Croquette. Her her oracle deck. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Let's put the rest of those back there. And we have build on solid ground. Very cool. Build on solid ground. It's almost a little bit like our flow one at the beginning, isn't it? A little bit like that. Build on solid ground. Growth begins with a strong foundation. Just like big mighty trees, that they spread their roots, all the way into the earth before reaching toward the sky. And before reaching their dreams, before intentions and paths we walk, they've got to be anchored in stability and truth, which goes beautifully with our throat chakra. When you build on solid ground, pause and consider what truly supports you. The values, your relationships, your practices, those ones that nourish your spirit and give your life that beautiful structure it has. When your foundation is rooted and strong in authenticity, your energy becomes steadier, resilient, able to weather life's changing seasons, or chapters in a book, or challenges, all those things. And in community like this, I feel like it carries an even deeper meaning. When we gather together uh, in a space like this, or in out in your own community, if we gather with honesty, with respect, and shared intention, which is especially like this, we create a beautiful space that's safe, supportive, and strong. Each person in a group, or in a community group, they contribute a stone into our foundation. So all of you have placed a stone into my foundation, and so you are, together we're forming something far more stable and meaningful than we could build alone. And that this beautiful platform allows us to do that. So allow yourself to feel that strength beneath your feet, that earth that holds you, and it holds you steady and unwavering. And from being building on solid ground, from being from a place of grounding, your ideas will grow exponentially. Your heart can expand. Your path can unfold with amazing confidence. So like the card at the beginning, flow when life invites movement, and then always remember that power of standing firmly on the ground that supports you. So strong roots, they create lasting, beautiful, lasting growth. Absolutely. Yes, yes. And when we're faced with challenges, Petter, we are so grateful for those, that deep support, that deep grounding, that solid ground, that helps us still grow in a place of darkness. Sometimes we're still growing, which is wonderful. And beautiful hearts. Blossom was saying yesterday, Blossom Violet was saying yesterday in the Musicians Live, that last weekend there were pink and purple hearts coming up. So that was interesting. So we were wondering whether she had been on the psychedelics or not. But we've decided in the live, they decided that on St. Patrick's Day, if they're green, then she wasn't on the psychedelics. No, I never saw them either. And I was on lives last weekend, and I never saw them. But hey, you can't turn down red hearts. They're beautiful. All right, let's see what the book says as well. Build on solid ground. Build on solid ground. My tummy's grumbling. It's so dark in the mornings at the moment. It's hard to get up. Here we go. Build on solid ground. I need to have my glasses again. Oh, that's no good, Alicia. Have you gone out and come back in? I mean, I know that's what they always say, but build on solid ground. So the book says, what's crumbling are simply elements of your life that have been built on shaky ground. The good health you've ignored becomes illness. The commitments you've dishonored give way to separation. The finances you have exploited transform into debt. You may feel that it's the end of your world, and yes, indeed, it is the end of those aspects that aren't solidly grounded. But be glad, because it's far too stressful to pretend that all is well when it isn't. Isn't it just? Things are breaking down, but not because you're being punished. Rather, it's because they were never safe and solid in the first place. Your divine energy is calling you to create A life based on a firm and truthful foundation and a genuine integrity, not superficial appearances. And so your divine invitation says, scrutinize the bedrock of your life. I like that, bedrock of your life. Reminds me of the Flintstones, actually. But anyway, I still like it. And invest your time and effort into soundly recreating it. But don't try to shore up shaky ground. Instead, step aside and let things collapse. What is true will emerge from the dust, and what is false will disintegrate. View your losses not as your worst nightmare, but as your liberation. That just went boom in my head. Feel the freedom. I wrote about freedom today in my journal. Interesting. Feel the freedom that comes from no longer living in denial and trying to sustain something flawed. Let the chips fall where they may. At least you'll know where you stand. Yes, interesting. Very interesting. Build solid ground. I did too, Maribel. I had to go out and come back on several lives, and I've never had problems with the chat before. So yeah. Oh goodness, Jerry, that's a bit annoying. Yes, yeah, yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Build on solid ground. Because if you've got shaky foundations, then what you're trying to build is, the more layers you add to that, the more it's going to go and wobble off. Yes, I like that. Solid ground. Absolutely. Yes, strong roots. They create lasting growth. Wonderful. Do we have any other questions? Yes, we do, Alicia. Otherwise, if you, I've had my follow card there, the whole thing. I don't usually, but if you enjoyed this, you liked what you saw, then follow me. Please, it's not a demand. And you can support me by listening to my tracks, by coming to my lives, by the hearts, by rating my tracks. I've got a course up. I've got another one just waiting to be approved. All those things help us. Financially is another lovely way to help us to continue to bring these beautiful lives to you all. And if not me, do it for someone else this week. It goes, what comes around goes around. It's just beautiful. So thank you so much for being with me. I will see. The first card. It was She Who Flows. That was it. And that one was about like a river, sort of what I thought was like a river, moving through the landscape of our lives. And the cards telling us not to push, not to control, not hurry. And water knows that ancient wisdom of movement. So it bends, it curves, and it finds its way without resistance. So that one was what that was all about. It is, if it will focus closer, it is a beautiful card, but it's so pale in colours, it doesn't show up so well. But it is a lovely, lovely card. Fabulous. Yes, so push them. Do that later. You're going to Tasmania in April. I hope it won't be too cold. It's your first time? Oh, yeah, I haven't been to Tasmania. I've been to lots of places in Australia, but yeah, bedrock and rivers, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Yes, that'll be great. My brother-in-law has been twice, I think twice, and he just loved it. Absolutely loved it. He is a tramper though, so he did a lot of. He took his wife the first time. No, maybe he took his. Yeah, I think he took his wife the first time, and she ended up just staying because she's not a tramper. She doesn't like walking, um, and she has bad hips too. So yeah, I'll give her that. And so she spent time just reading and pottering around where they were staying while he was out tramping, and she still had a wonderful time as well. So I'm sure you will thoroughly enjoy it. And yes, I hope it's not too cold for you coming from Adelaide. All right, my lovelies. When will I see you again? I will see you on Monday. Monday for our beautiful face yoga. And another lovely time just to have a bit of self-care and self-love. And it's a lovely little shortish live. And again, it's just something I love doing, so I thought I would present it to you and hope that you love doing it, and I know that you do. Pleasure, Maribel, pleasure, Peter. You have a lovely weekend. All of you have a lovely weekend when you get to it, for some others, and for us that are always already in it. Love to you all. Bye.